Doctor Lego Artambo, Yoksam Samalase, we have a sabati, Niki, Bacterial and intis. Maupegi location, it's from Italy. We have a sabati, Niki, Bacterial and intis.
That was a Black Diamond, ECT, Italy. Before that, we played you ingoma ethi Sondela by Valley Music behamba noCharlie K. Sitshelo ke mphulaphuli sathi sinalo undwendwe lwethu ngosuku lwanamhlanje sila naye ke uSisevenathi Boy. We're tackling one of the biggest stumbling blocks for small business owners. Sithetha nge-financial myths namhlanje. These are the ideas that we often hear and believe ezifana noba mhlawumbi you need a lot of money to start a business yakho. If you're not making profit immediately, something is wrong. Ingxaki ke ngoku is that ezi zinto zintsomi nje ezingakhokheleli entweni uba ibhizinesi yakho ibe uthathe poor decisions kwibhizinesi yakho, mhlawumbi like underpricing your services okanye avoiding helpful funding options okanye uskipha ibudget ebalulekileyo because you think it's only for big companies. So to help us separate effect from fiction, sizawujoyinwa ke ngumntu ozaziyo izinto zezo space very well, uSivenathi Boy, a seasoned financial advisor who's worked closely with many small businesses. Uzabe sinceda ke to unpack some of the most common financial myths. More importantly, asinike ke some practical tools to manage imali bhetele, sikhule singosomashishini abasakhasayo and make confident financial decisions. Sivenathi Boy, masikubulise sikwamkele enkqubeni, sikuphe nawe ithuba loba uzibulisele kumphulaphuli weVukani Community Radio.
Hi, thank you so much, Kai. I'm so honored to be here today. Thank you so much. Ndiyazibulisela kuwe, ndiyazibulisela nakubaphulaphuli bakho namhlanje.
Enkosi, sibulele kwakhona noba ke usiphi ixesha lakho sizoncokola ngazo izinto zichaphazela oosomashishini abancinci aba-end up bethatha ii-decisions ezingabalungelanga okanye mhlawumbi ii-decisions ezi-poor for their businesses. Sithetha ngee-myths namhlanje ezidla viwa mhlawumbi okanye zilandelwe bizi-advice bebezithatha kwezinye iindawo bengoosomashishini abancinci. Umntu athi hayi into ethile mna ndingusomashishini omncinci ayindifanelanga. Umzekelo, kukhona imyth ethi bana you can write off almost anything as a business expense to reduce i-tax. Sicela ke sikhe sijonge kuleyo imyth okwangoku and then sizazicacisa ngokuye siye sincokole.
Thank you so much, Kaya. That's a big myth. I mean, a lot of people move away from being employees, traditional employees, bavuli businesses abo, babezi contractors or anything, so that bafumane is a business expense. Inyaniso yokubana ngaba, you do get write-offs for tax purposes as a business expense. So ihlise ke ngokulonda tax yakho, but it's not every single expense that you can write off. Ne? You have to be able to prove to usazi into yokubana ngaba this expense was wholly and exclusively for a business yakho. Umzekelo, ukuba uqhuba imoto, you have to prove into yokubana ngaba le moto uhambi nje ngayo kwiindawo zakho zokuthanda. You actually are using it for your own business. You have to come up with ilento kilometers that you've traveled and all of that. So it's a lot of recording. You can't just take a logo, fake logo motor and utai business le motor. So I needed a tax write-off. But the truth is you do get nice tax write-offs if you buy property under the business. But if it's your own property and you also use it for your home use, then you can only claim la kona le usebenzela kuyo from irent yakho, and even nalapho you have to prove into yokubana ngaba ilakona nyano isebenzisa for a business. So usazi is very technical about these things. So you can't just frivolently do expenses xa into yokuba uzawureduce reduce tax.
Xa siza kumba ke weenkampani ezirejistarishwayo, i-small businesses ke ziye umntu athi hayi wethu ndisemncinci into zorejistarisha ibhizinesi andizihoyanga, okanye mhlawumbi uba uthi if I register a company proprietary limited, umzekelo my personal assets are always safe. Ingaba yinyani leyo okanye asiyonyani?
So xa urejistarisha company iba yi-legal person yona iyodwa. So it can make decisions, it can take loans on itself, it can do whatever without it affecting you. So there's a half truth in that, because yes, business yakho can operate as its own business. However, there are few circumstances where ke ngoku ezo zinto zibuye zichaphazele wena. Umzekelo, if you get a loan, which a lot of small businesses do, a standard line there goes alone is that you also sign yourself up for surety, meaning that if the company cannot pay ile load when it becomes due and payable, sizawujonga kuwe ngoku. Uyabona? So you are saying you're gonna step in and pay a loan where the company can't pay a loan. So in that case where you sign for surety, then iyakuchaphazela, ichaphazela mhlambe nonkosikazi yakho okanye umyeni wakho if you guys are married in community of property. Uyabona? Noba bengekho part yalo agreement. And also sometimes if you are trading a business yakho recklessly, awusakwazi ukubhatala amatyala, then there's something called piercing the corporate veil. Sisuse ke ngoku laa nto yokubana ngaba ingumntu oyedwa sijonge kuwe isiqu sakho, then ufumaniseke into yokubana ngaba kuyakleyimwa into zakho, iimoto zakho and everything. So yeah, it's called piercing the corporate veil. So there are situations where le nto umthetha ngaza kuwe directly azothatha into zakho because the company can't pay.
Oh, okay. And then ke ngoku size kumba we-compliance. Amashishini amancinci nawo mhlawumbi uziqalele nje ibhizinesi yakho yothengisa loo nto uyithengisayo, but now you do not understand izinto ze-compliance, okanye mhlawumbi ukhe wayiva nje into ye-compliance, but ke ngoku they tend to think that they do not need to worry about i-compliance because useyibhizinesi encinci, so uzawuthi ayijonge loo nto leyo ye-compliance xa sele eyibhizinesi enkulu.
I-compliance ixakekisa incinci wena khaya, incinci ulibhizinesi encinci and ingathi umntu ungaseyiqabele kwangelo xesha. Because what happens is that in the past year we've seen SARS deregistering a lot of companies that are already registered ngenxa yento yokubana ngaba i-compliance yazo ayikho, they're not filing for their tax returns, they're not doing izinto bekufanele uba bayazenza, so ziderejistarishe, sorry. So ikubeka engxakini loo nto. Also in future, if you want to have a contract, I mean, if I'm a company that's well established and I care for my reputation, I'm not going to go in business with you. I'm not going to fund you if you don't have your ducks in a row, if you can't show compliance, because then it affects my business as well. Also, I've seen a lot of small businesses umntu afake mhlawumbi iline phaa ethi ye-VAT kwi-invoice yakhe abe engekho VAT registered. So that does equate to a fraud. So i-company yakho exists, but incwadi yona, which is what shows into yoba kwenzeka ntoni ekhampanini yakho, once ingabikho laa ncwadi, then it's almost as if your company does not exist. Yonke le nto uyithetha njengomlomo. If it's not there in black and white, this is how my company is operating. So it does help you as a small business owner, especially when you want to get those contracts and actually you see business yakho, but it can also get you against umthetho if you don't keep up with your compliance.
And then ke ngoku kube khona enye i-myth yobana, going back to i-basics, ndinguKhaya Gwenje ndifuna uqala ibhizinesi yam. I have this idea, but ke ngoku mhlawumbi andinayo imali, ndicinga andinayo imali enough for uqala ibhizinesi yam, because I believe that you need a lot of money to start a business. Ithini leyo into?
You know, Kaya, a lot of people, especially small businesses, I think people are so understanding. Depending on which kind of business you're going for, you can get your clients to pay deposit for a specific service. Uyayazi into yokubana wena sawuprayisile into yokubana ngaba kulaa deposit yonke le nto uyifunayo izawukwenzeka phana. So you see, then in that case, very limited startup money, because yonke into i-risk iphaa kulaa mali ye-client, kulaa deposit ye-client, ne? Sometimes noba uyaqasha mhlawumbi izinto zafuneka zideliverishiwe, you don't hire full-time staff members, you hire them as the need arises. Ukuba funeka kubekho umntu ukuncedisa umbhatale loo nto, yabona? So you keep nawe expenses zakho low. I think the most important thing is not to ukuba woyike how much money you need to start your business is to actually start, because once you start, you can actually show some sort of traction to ilando investors and talk, you know, I've done this and this is where I can actually go with your help. Uyabona, so then ke ngoku iya-motivate loo nto kubana ngaba, no, let me invest in this business kunoba umntu athi I have an idea. We don't know if it's practical or not, but if you actually can show into kubana ngaba, this is how far I've gone and this is how much I've made with the little capital that I was at my disposal, then it's easier to get into those conversations. But you honestly don't need a lot of money, also depending on what kind of business you are going. You can price your services or deliverables in the sense that the deposit of your client is enough to actually cover most of the costs.
Okay, kube khona lena ke ngoku yobana I'm a small business, ndiyafika apha kule industry okanye kule market ndithengisa le nto ndiyithengisayo okanye I'm offering this particular service, but kuba ndifika I can't price amaxabiso aphezulu and then ke ngoku ubone into yobana they end up be-underprice. Ithini into with you being a small business, umtsha kwi-market and your pricing?
What's going to happen there is that you are actually going to run in a space where you are not making enough profit, not sales, but profit. You might make a lot of sales because kaloku wena kule price abantu bayiqhele you are the lowest, so people tend to come to you, ne? So you end up you are running a lot of sales, but you're not making any profit. Yeah, one. And ke ngoku, the length of you staying in that business can actually be to your be against you, because now you're constantly running at a loss. You have to patch up, umane ufake imali, awude ubreake even, awude uyenze le mali ekufanele uba uyayenza, ne? So I think in that case, people need to actually study i-industry abangena kuyo, umntu ajonge ii-prices. Wikhona le nto kubana ngaba I'm gonna give small discounts xa ndiqalayo so that people can actually know about me. But be strategic about it. It has to be a discount. You need to be able to break even and to actually make a profit. So then it becomes important, how did you price? Do you know your margins? Did you account for all your costs so that you can see if you are making profit? Because sales don't matter. You need to be able to cover all the costs and be able to have something left. That's when your business is becoming profitable. So if it is a strategic move, yes, but if you are going there to saying that you're going to undermine everyone who's been in that business, it ingachane ekuhambeni kwexesha.
Speaking of costs zokurunning business and not making any profits ngenxa yento okokubana wena underpricile, then you end up ke ngoku making losses and having bills ke ngoku funeka uzibhatele and you can't pay for those bills because you're not making any profit. You have piled up bills and ke ngoku you've been running at a loss. So small businesses ke ngoku kukhona imyth yoba hayi thatha i-loan and then ke ngoku le loan izawubhatala ke ngoku these losses ubuzenzile and your piled up bills. Is that a fact okanye i-myth?
Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong, Kaya. You know what's going to happen there? Uyafuna ubetha, but you drilling yourself a hole. You are drilling a hole that you probably won't be able to get out of. Because what is happening, there's good debt and there's bad debt. Good debt is when you're actually putting money into the business because you want to accumulate. You are buying income generating assets, you are buying a machinery, you are buying istoko, sizawuza nenye imali. Yabona? If uquma inyala le business, business yakho is making a loss and then you wongeze phana, then you end up having more losses. Also uyongeza kweza costs, ongeza i-cost of i-debt, eza interest neza charges that you are going to be lento ne-stress sokubana ngaba now at the end of the month this is due and nabasebenzi still need to be paid and ufuneka vele ustokile. So you're drilling yourself a hole when it comes to that. If you are going to be buying stock, if you are going to be buying machinery, if you're going to buying a car for the business, yes, that's a different story. But if you're going to be covering losses and then you're drilling yourself a hole.
So xa ke ngoku kukhona i-cash flow ne kwi-business yakho, it's important to always have a cash flow so that i-business yakho can be afloat ubhatala i-day-to-day expenses, and ke ngoku kukhona ke ngoku ne-profit at the same time. So mna ndingusomashishini andina-experience, ndibona nje uba ikhona imali ne, and ke ngoku andicalculatanga uba le mali yimali ezawunceda to keep the business afloat okanye i-profit. So mna ndicinga mhlawumbi ubana i-cash flow ne-profit yinto efanayo.
So, Khaya, not everyone that goes into business is financially savvy. And people must not think that this is sisithuko or umntu isisixeko or anything like that. I think it's very important to take our businesses very seriously. Uneliphupha uyakwazi ukwenza le nto, unesi skill, and it works, but the finance person needs to actually be there to make the numbers make sense so that you are fully compensated for the skill that you are bringing etafileni, ne? Imali elento ekhoyo engenayo, that's the cash flow. Any cash that's there is the cash, but it doesn't mean that it might be profits. There are other costs besides stock. There are other costs such as you need to pay yourself, number one. You need to pay rent. Ezinye ongazijongiyo imibane nentoni besides stock also run a business. So if you're going to look at the prosperity of your business ngemali ekhoyo, ungakhange ujonge into yokubana ngaba i-profit ithini, ne? Then there might be a very big gap between the actual cash that's there and the actual profit that's there. So this one, I'm really encouraging young small businesses to actually get that assistance, price your products correctly so that you know for sure into yokubana ngaba there is a margin of ilento profit margin, and also there is profit, there's money that you put back in the business to actually fund the business. It takes a while for a business to start earning proper money. It takes a while for business to even break even, meaning that imali engenayo ikhaverisha zonke costs. That's when you start breaking even. So you find that you are running this company, but you keep feeding money into this business, ne? Xa uyazi into yokubana ngaba what the numbers are and what they look like and what they should be looking like, then uyenza laa nto uyazi into yokubana ngaba ndibhalele entweni kule nto ithile kweli nani lithile, ne? But xa umane ufaka nje okanye umane ukhupha nje, then it loses a track, ungazi noba iyasebenza noma ayisebenzi le business yakho, because you haven't taken the time to actually do that. It's not everyone that can do that. That's why people go to school for it. So get yourself someone who's going to actually sit with incwadi zakho nenumbers zakho and make them make sense so that you render this service kakuhle, uyimarkete kakuhle, and also the numbers make sense as well. Thetha naye le nto uyenzayo.
Yes, usathetha ngaloo nto sidla ngothetha ngento yokubana kwi-small businesses udla ngoba mhlawumbi nguwe o-responsible for zonke izinto zebhiziness yakho. You're doing the marketing, you're doing this and that, you're doing the books as well. So you find that so iphendulile kodwa ke le myth bendisiza kuyo, whereby they think that they can handle all their finances ngokunokwakhe abe engengomntu uwaziyo kangako nge-finances. Ungumntu nje mhlawumbi obenelo idea okanye mhlawumbi who's good at something and decided that uzawuyenza ibe yi-business, and now they think that yonke into bazayihandlisha kakuhle, including i-finances, even though engazange waba nento emdibanisa ne-finances. Okokugqibela ke phambi koba sikhulile kube khona ke ngoku le i-myth yobana xa uyibhizinesi encinci awuyidingi i-budget, awudingi financial planning because uyibhizinesi encinci, uzawuhamba nje with the flow, ubona imali engenayo then uthini awudingi any financial planning. That is for big companies okanye for bigger businesses.
So again, it feeds into everything that we've spoken about, ne? idea yakho is just an idea. If the paperwork is not there, it's probably not gonna make it. There are other things okwazi uzivelela, especially when you're starting small business. You take loans or uba surety that you didn't know about. Someone passes away, someone runs with the money. Uyabona omnye we-partners. You need actual paperwork. There's even insurances for such things. So just you planning, I'm sitting here with a client who's owing so much money because someone stole imali or ipartner yabo and ran with the business, and they don't have the proper paperwork to take them to court. They don't have the proper paperwork to say into yokuba hayi na imishiye yami ibisithile kutheni le mali ingene account yakhe. So iye isichane ekuhambeni kwexesha, we end up losing so much, ne? Do the actual thing, put the paperwork down, whether it's the budget, whether it's the finances, whether it's the contracts with abantu ungene nabo ebhizinisini. Take that time. It goes a long way for a business because you put your life kula business. Abantwana uba sekulobani bani, you work extra hours and then for someone else to come through and take that business. We've had so many of those cases. So I think really people need to look at the paperwork as not just a side thing, but as the heart of the business, as a crucial part of the business. Yeah, all of that paperwork, including budgeting, because then you don't price your stuff correctly.
Yes. Okokugqibela ke phambi koba sibe siyakukhulula, ungamcebisa uthini umuntu ongusomashishini osakhasayo okanye umuntu oceba ukuba ngusomashishini osakhasayo okholelwa zonke ezi myth zoba awudingi this, awudingi that, awunawuyenza into ethile uyibhizinesi encinci, ungamcebisa uthini with all the financial planning nezinto nje zonke nje ezine-finances angena-idea ngazo?
So it really, starting a business can be nerve-wracking. It can be exciting. It can cost you a lot of relationships. It can cost you your health. Like you said, you spread yourself thin, and you wear all these different hats. You're the marketer, you're the bookkeeper, you are the deliverer, you put, especially in small businesses, you put your heart and soul in that. So the best thing that you can do before you embark on it, or even while you have started your business, take out the paperwork and let's see if everything is making sense on paper. At least if everything is making sense on paper, we can actually make this happen. This can be feasible. This can be viable. Consult. Look at other options that you can take. Look at other suppliers that you can take. Is this supplier a credible supplier? So I think what I can say, kubantu that are starting their businesses, consult whether it's your lawyer for the contracts. And there are a lot of people that are willing to do these things for free, who are willing to pass this information for free. And most of this information for free is actually also available online as well. But online, you only get what you search for. So sometimes you don't know what to search for, or you missed a few stuff. So you only get what you searched for. So now I would say people must actually consult, especially on the financial side. Make sure that the numbers are speaking to you, that you can break even, that it is feasible for you to make a profit, and you can project cash flows out in this time and this time. You'll be able to cover all the debts. You have the proper, if you have surety in there, then also have insurance in there, because you're putting so many people's work at risk. So that's my thing. You put so much sweat in it, just do the paperwork and the consulting in.
Enkosi kakhulu ngokuba usijoyine ungokole nathi ushare perspective, ushare insights ezibalulekileyo kangaka for small businesses, because small businesses tend to think that they're just nje abantu abazithengiselayo, abaziqhubelayo loo nto baziqhubela yona, bengayazi bazikhona izinto ezibalulekileyo ekufanele uba bayazazi ngolo hlobo. Thank you so much for ukushare nathi lo information.
Thank you, Kaya. Thank you to you, nakubaphulaphuli bakho makhaya. Thank you.
Enkosi, besincokola naye ke uSivenathi Boy, who is a financial advisor. Esicebisa ke esincokola nge-myth ezi